You can only find yourself by doing things, not by thinking. No matter how much we think, with the help of people or with the help of ideas or books or with the help of experiences we go through in life, we can never find actually what we are, because it is never about finding yourself really. It's never about that. It's just that we to feel everything, we try to feel the life itself, we try to find like what we are. But in reality we don't have to find, because what we are is always changing. So somehow this boredom in us, this idleness where we are free actually, and when we have nothing to do, you see, we are not busy with anything at all. Like, you maybe you don't have problems that you are not busy with, or you may have, but somehow why you want to find yourself or know who you are is because somehow you are not busy. So at the same time it is important to know who you are, but by asking the question, who am I, or what is my identity, this cannot be found by the one who is questioning it. So ultimately, we come to this point that we are just supposed to do what we want to do. And by doing things, whatever that we want to do, that's how we find ourselves actually. Somehow, you are not going to be shaped by the experiences of the world. You may think like you are being shaped, but then as you are aware of it, that I do not have to be shaped by the experiences of this world. Every day, whatever that I go through, the pain, the pleasure, and everything, meeting people or everything, whatever is it, yes, or the social media platforms where you watch a video, you try to see what the person is saying, and somehow you try to narrate it with yourself, like the person is talking about this idea, so what I am actually in this idea. So somehow we try to find ourselves in the ideas, in the knowledge of society, but the truth is that we can never find it. Even though we may claim we have found something, like something is this, but we can never. So we are free, first of all. The first thing is that we are free actually. Free from what? See, I cannot say that I am free actually. Because if there is someone in me there who can say that I am free, then of course I'm not free. The exact moment when I say that I am free actually, that's where I'm creating more trouble for myself. Why? Because I say I'm free, but then when I see this life, I don't see any freedom at all. Do I am free from death? Do am I free from suffering of every day, like any pleasure, any pain, like, I mean, of course it's just the you can be free from it, but somehow uh, the moment you get in this conclusion that I am free, you create a problem again for yourself, because a logic is a very dangerous thing actually. uh, that's why a logical mind can never help you, never can help you at all. It can help you to live your life in the so-called world, but then the sense of peace or freedom that you find can only be there when there is no mind. And when there is no mind, and the mind is going to be here always, and that is the truth, that we have no choice. It's not that we can say like the mind should not be here. The mind is going to be here always, but somehow, as long as I am aware of it, I'm aware, like I am thinking, and then I will think that what I'm thinking, so then I'm not going to be caught by my own thinking. Only when I see all thoughts that goes on every time, if I don't become, then what happens is that mostly we actually waste our time with some thoughts, with some ideas, with some imaginations, and then later on we forget. So because we are not aware. Yes, we are not quite seeing ourselves what is happening, you see. And we are very busy with trying to know who we are, but ideas can never tell you what you are actually. And books can never tell you what you are, because it's just knowledge actually. You get the knowledge, but the knowledge you are not the knowledge itself, and you use the knowledge as a tool to do things like the knowledge that I get this phone, I have it and I can use it. So I can use it for purposes like I can search on Google how to use this phone. Yes, Google will tell me. Of course, you can have numbers of people. You can call them. You can use WhatsApp actually, and then I'm having a tea actually. It's a very big cup anyway, but it's okay because video gonna be long anyway. I mean, of course, I don't want to make it long, but somehow we want to get actually from something from here. See, what I want to get actually, not I actually, what we want to see here, it's all about seeing. It's not that we get something from anywhere. Everything we see that we try to do when it comes to understanding of observation or just seeing it is that we are free to find that freedom actually from ourself. Yes, so we can never find ourselves in knowledge, and we are not the knowledge itself. So this idea that I am this or I'm that, and yet it's not possible to live without the knowledge, and yet it's not possible to exist without the knowledge, and yet it's not possible to feel everything without the knowledge. I cannot feel that it is a table that I can record a video on without touching it. With the knowledge, I can tell it's a hard thing and it's a black color and it has four pillars and it is a table actually. So it is a table, and it's a name given to it. It's a knowledge that tells me that it's a table actually. That's why every day I don't look at it, because I know what it is actually. But for the first time, if we see something, how the thing is beautiful. Yes, like for the first time when we like buy something, a phone or something, we just think about it all the time. Yes, every day we wake up like, wow, I got this new phone, I got this or maybe even when you like uh, because my brother got married recently, so I can see their photos. So you got actually married recently, so you very excited. Some people are very excited, like, wow, I'm married, and then after the problem starts. Yes, so why it happens is because the mind that you have can never give you that, can never give you what you want, that peace, that freedom at all. So it's all about seeing it, it's all about observing it, and in a way where you are not caught in that observation. Because the moment I claim that I am the one who is observing it, I'm in a problem then. Yes, because I claim that I am the person who is seeing the thoughts, then the next question will come more, who is the one who is seeing actually. It's like when I see my mind as this. Yes, I'm observing it, but somehow another questions will come, more questions will come, who is seeing the mind. So if you can observe even that without reaction, without giving an answer, just observe it, then of course if it gonna take time. It's not very easy to be free from the mind and to use it as a tool, and you don't even see that I have to use it as a tool. Because when you use it as a tool, the next question will come, who are you to use the mind actually? Because there is no point of control here. When we try to control it, like I am supposed to use my mind, but the truth is that the mind is using you all the time. If you see that every thought you have, you cannot predict your next thought. Like you are not free from its own self. Like when you can wake up, what it is, whatever it is, it is. So you never want to use your ego, your mind, for the ego itself actually, for the freedom itself. Like you can never find peace or freedom or the sense of relief actually from the mind itself, because it is itself actually programmed. So in that only observation you can find something. In that very awareness of yourself you can see that I am free actually. So That's the first thing to observe, yes, to see that you never find yourself in knowledge. And even if you find it's limited, it's going to change always, even you are going to be in trouble always. Because once I am identified with the knowledge of life that I am this actually, or I'm the body, I'm the mind, I'm creating a problem because I'm not free from it then. I'm not free means I'm claiming that it's me, so I have to keep it all the time, like like how we are all doing already, yes, already means thinking about ourselves all the time. And like we live less, we think more about ourselves, and it's creating more problem, yes. And the second thing is busy, because if you have something higher, let's say you read something, or you just actually do meditation, or you do something, then you don't have time to think about yourself all the time. So actually I found that I can never find myself in thinking too much. The more like I less let go. The let go means if you pay attention to things, like you do things, yes, and then you don't have time to think actually. So, but that doesn't mean that you try to be busy so that you can just get away from yourself. No, it simply means that when we do something, we forget ourselves. We forget means we don't think we exist or not. So it's like when you are alone, you can observe. When you even do something, you can observe. You can just sit and do nothing, just see your mind, and that's it. Very easy. Same idea, same technique. It's not a technique, it's actually intelligence that is being aware of itself actually. That the idea that I say, where we are supposed to be busy with something, it's just like when you dance or when you walk, you see that. So somehow we relax there, yes. We relax, we forget ourselves. When you make a music, it's like it's where the intelligence appears, where there is no you there, yes. It's like whenever we do something, if we do it with complete attention, let's say if I'm eating something, if I eat it with complete attention, yeah, with complete, there's a bread and cake, yes, and if I pay attention to it, now I don't have to do it all the time. But because we are so much lost in our minds that we no longer feel anything, it's like we are living but it's just mechanical. We eat everything, we just bypass, like we are so fast we don't feel things anymore. It's just mechanical living. And then of course it's trouble. Life is trouble for us. Life is just nothing but a mechanical suffering, yes, of from the mind. So when I eat it, I pay attention to it. See, now I'm eating it, you see, with the presence, with the attention. But whenever we try to eat, we are so much damn busy actually. Either we watch a TV while eating, or we just use our phones, and then we don't even feel what we are eating. You see that? We never feel the taste of anything at all nowadays. So that's why when there is a attention in whatever you do, you forget yourself. And by doing something what you love is where you forget yourself. So find that thing what you love actually. Whatever that is, it doesn't matter. It can be reading, it can be writing, it can be even doing nothing. You don't have to find, but what I'm telling you is, even you can say that I can just observe myself. That's all. Even that is in itself actually freedom. And of course, you do have to do it all the time. Means you don't have to do it all the time. It's not you have to do. It's something there tells you that if I observe myself all like as it is, not to suppress myself, not to run away, or not to just become more, or like you see, we live in this duality where you either suppress yourself, you say I don't exist, or you say I am everything. Sometimes people say I'm nothing or I'm everything, but they're wrong actually, because there is no one there really to really even see there is no one there. But because for the purpose of uh, sharing this idea, I can say there is no one there, but you have to find it for yourself actually. By my words, you may try to find it, you may get it, but then uh, I will not make sense anymore then again. That's the thing. You may still watch me, you may still listen to me, but what I'm trying to say is that when we give ourselves a role, a purpose in this life, whatever that is, yes, and something that I think that makes us excited, that's it. We don't have to go, or you can even make anything excited for yourself. Anything can become meditation to you simply by watching it. But because we have become so much actually selfish with the idea of life that we think it's not enough for us. So somehow we don't observe. So you can never find really the purpose of life by just thinking about it. Really. If there is no space there from thinking, there is no actual purpose of life. Whatever purpose you may give yourself from the mind may be there for a minute, for a 2 days, for 3 days, but again, you're gonna find yourself in lost feeling or whatever. So, whenever we give a space to the thinking, we are free from it, yes. In that really freedom, in that really peace, actually, in that peace means in that really freedom from ourself, we see the beauty of life itself. In that beauty, whatever you want to do, you can do. You are free actually. And I'm not the one to control what you want to do. The only thing I'm trying to say here is that every day as we live, every day, we do not have to just take the pain on ourselves or the suffering on ourselves. We don't have to. Because the moment when we try to see and observe it, we see that only with thoughts I feel everything. And if I somehow watch them simply means as I slow down my perception, slowing down simply means that it's very fast actually. The pain we feel, the suffering we feel, the happiness we feel, it's very mechanical and very fast. So somehow if we try to observe it and we slow down the perception, yes, perception means we perceive everything so fast. So then in the process, we don't even see what is right thing to do really more. Yes. So we are caught in our own self, yes, all the time, just chattering, thinking. And then it creates a problem, yes. So what we have to do is simply like just observe it. Just see what is happening. And that's it. What is happening? And thoughts will appear, but somehow you have to see every thought actually. Not even a single thought let go. Because the moment, why I'm saying this is because uh, it's very easy to get caught by thoughts. And when you get caught, it just take away what is actually you. It takes away you from you, you see. So in that very awareness, as I observe myself, I see that I do use see thoughts that I am through them in the world of duality of this world, but at the same time I can be not them, if you see that. I am do them, I am them, but at the same time I am not them. Which means that it's okay to be a normal person, to have a job, to go and walk, and yet you can still be a human. Yes. It's like we think that one day when I will get all the money in the world, or when I'm free from the money, or when I'm free from my problems, or when I'm free from this person, or when I'm free from my situations, then I'm going to start living. But that's not actually right thing to do. It can never happen. Because the same mind that created a problem, solved it all the way along, it's creating one another problem, that is that freedom from itself actually, which is not possible. Freedom from its creation is never possible. The same thinking that has created the problem cannot help you. So, as you observe the thinking itself, how you are thinking, how you are creating every pain and suffering, you get free from here. You get free from very from the very root of suffering actually. But then there is no one there to claim that I'm free from the suffering. That's the beautiful part here, is that the moment you find that sense of freedom or peace actually in yourself, you see that I don't have to claim it. Simply being there, that's all. That's all. Simply being in there, like things are still happening, I'm still living, I'm still eating, I'm still walking, I'm still talking, I'm still working, I'm still going, sleeping, sitting, eating, and everything I'm doing. But somehow there's a sense of relief actually from this mind, from this thinking, from everything I have ever thought about. And understand that your life will become more beautiful. Never think that uh, 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 if I'm more present, I may not have a good future. And trust me that the more present you are, the more you are actually. And the more you are, the more life is to you. Life is all you, which simply means as you are complete, life is going to be complete. It's not going to be complete, it is complete at the moment, but because we try to see it from thinking, so we feel not completed, we feel incomplete. But the truth is that you are always complete, you are always perfect, whatever you are. So all it comes down to accepting yourself, whatever you are. The problem is we don't accept ourselves, we try to become someone else all the time. Why we become? Maybe because what other people have. We try to become them because we think that they have this or they have that. But we never really see that how is their condition inside. Because we try to think that I don't have what the other person have, and if I get that I may be happy, but that's not the truth actually. So we don't really know truly what we want. That's why I said that the space is needed. Space from thinking is very important. We try to think that, or we don't try, we think all the time that if I get this, I will be happy. If I get that, I will be perfect. But that's not the truth actually. That's not the truth. So as I am free from all of it, yes, and I'm left with nothing but this sense of like present moment. Thinking is still there, fears, anxieties, everything is in there, but somehow there's a gap actually. There's a bridge there created. There's a wall created uh, where I can see them, where you can see them. As you see them, it's all good actually. So have a coffee and tea and enjoy your life. So as I'm recording the video, I'm talking and talking and you are listening to me. If you see this, in a very talking, what I'm doing is nothing but trying to take myself and you on a journey where we can be in a state of the mind where there is no mind. Why it's important to be there? It is really important to like to access that actually. Why some people, including me, including you, including a lot of people, they try to find there is this thing called uh, a state of no mind, but there is no such state of no mind even when you get there. So my whole point is that the more deeper we get, the more we find that there is nothing there at all. So the whole purpose of thinking, talking, and idea and questioning and everything, the whole purpose is to just come to one conclusion, that there is no conclusion. There is only one thing, that is you are free always. And you are free. In that very freedom you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, whatever you like to do. In a very that freedom, in that very freedom actually, if you see that anything you can do. Yes, you can just observe yourself, you can anything you can do. And life is gonna unfold itself by its own. You will see how everything is easy and flowing actually. Things will just flow like a water. They will just flow like a water. And things will become more easier for you, because it becomes easier not because it is easier, but it was easier already, because the mind it what creates complicated this existence actually. Otherwise this existence doesn't understand its own problem. Like, it's like we think we have a problem, but there is no problem at all. Every problem we ever have or existed with us, they are just mind created. And we are just busy with it. We can do nothing about it. We are just busy with it because we think that's life, but that's not life actually. We think having a problem is life, but that's not the truth. The truth is that we create the problems because we try to be busy. That's why. Or we are somehow ignorant. That's why. If we are ignorant of the truth, and we just don't care about ourselves, and then of course love is going to be missing there. If there is no love, if there is no observation, if there is no awareness there, or if there is no little bit of self love, where I say that, why am I thinking? If there is no curiosity behind why what is happening, and there is only ignorance, of course things are going to be much more difficult. So the more you see that everything is just okay, and because I see them as okay, so they are okay. And if you can even see that nothing is okay, and there's a point where you can say nothing is okay, everything is just shit actually, I'm sorry. We can see even that. So that's why it's all the game. It's a game of perspective. How is my perspective? You see that. And perspective can only take place, a better perspective, when there is a gap from thinking. Because if there is no gap from everything you ever think about, from even this, then it will create some more problem, more conclusion that will not be true actually. If something is born from the very gap actually, yes, from the very present intelligence, if something is taken place, then it's pure actually. If you see, it's pure. So you may even have heard this with some people, like when they say something like this, that happens. Why is that happens? Because the energy is positive, the energy is just pure there. When the energy is just like innocent, yes, just like not uh, mixed with fears, with anxieties, it's just as it is, then life will actually magically give the person whatever the person wants. And of course, it's never about wanting again. So never try to uh, see this as like, if I just. You see, it's very, very, very complicated, because the mind is always going to catch you there. According to mind, if I'm very nice, if I'm very kind, if I'm very humble, then my life gonna be better. But that's not the good idea, that it's just a mind creating opposite idea so that it can feel things better. But that's not the truth. You will find that no, it's not the truth. So when you observe this, that I don't have to be anything, you see, as it is, you're perfect in that very, very uh, acceptance of life, a beauty and miracle by it come by its own. So what I'm telling is that you are not the controller. You can do things, but you don't control about everything about yourself. How you feel, everything, you just observe and see them. In that very seeing, actually, you find something magical. And that's all. I appreciate you watching this video. Take care.